Hi. Hi. I'm Maria Di Giammarco from the camp, and today we're doing our New Year's Eve takeover. We're chatting with a bunch of our artists, just getting their perspective about 2020, how it's affected their art, whatever plans they may have. Today I'm chatting with Violeta Caldres. She's a Spanish visual artist. I really like her work, actually. It's like really whimsical, it's ornate, it kind of reminds me personally of like a take on pop art. But it's not super American. I see Violeta. Hola, Violeta. So I'll just wait for her to join. And then we can get chatting. I hope everyone's having a happy New Year's Eve. Yay. And Violeta's 5 hours ahead. She's in Canarias.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good. Happy New Year.
Yeah, me happy to see you too.
How are you?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, ready because we are at 8:30 now in the Canary Islands, so it's night already, and we are waiting with the grapes. You know, the grapes are very famous in Spain to pass the to wish you like a happy New Year. So we have to eat the 12 grapes
Do
tonight.
you make a
We're
wish
ready.
every grape?
If you are able to have like time to eat and not like make like with the grapes, yeah, yeah, yes, we
I do
try.
that too. So that's great. Well, so you're this much closer than I am to leaving
Yeah,
2020 behind.
yeah.
Good. How do you feel about 2020? It's the last day. How has the year been for you?
Yeah, today the last day. Well, I've been walking with my family around in the nature, and like I woke up and I say, okay, today is the last day of the year. I'm very happy. I'm so happy because this year had been very difficult for me and for the people around me. I used to live in Morocco for the last 8 years because I got married with a Moroccan boy.
Cool.
And then my life changed and my art changed. Yeah, we had to move to Spain back because we have a riad in Morocco in Fez
Okay.
it's a very old city, and 8 years ago we bought a house and we create like a residency for artists and like a small hotel and a workshop place to do a lot of art events also to bring people from around the world. And then that's been a very nice and a successful like job and project the last 4 years because it took 4 years to finish the restoration. Me and my husband, we did all the work together with our hands, so it was a very difficult project to finish. And then when everything was going on and was going like so good, Corona came, and then and then make a poof, and the country closed. You know, Morocco closed with 5 cases only.
Yeah.
Then it was like, oh my God. So we had to think about another thing to do in life. For one side, I was very busy with that, and then I didn't have too much time to create my own art because I was busy with another project, but Corona came, and then I had to say also thank you to Corona because I have more time, more free time. I have no job, no incoming, but I have more free time to think about new projects, to work with another people that I never met. For example, in the old Medina of Fez where I live, I'm surrounded for a lot of craft man and craft woman, a lot of people that works with ancient materials that as I didn't have time. Really, I had a lot of time to um, to work on that. When Corona came and tourists stopped in Fez in the Medina, so a group of artists and my friends decided to do different things and create also a show, like a itinerant show with open air.
Cool.
And so we start another project, like different, not in like outside, in outside places, not inside. And well, I start taking from the craftsman and craft woman of Fez the techniques and the materials, and then I start to create new works, and I think are much better than before. I have more time, more free time to work on my art, and I use more fiber than before, because before I used to use more papers, more collage. But now I'm making, I using also the traditions. I have here like last works I made,
Ooh.
and I using also, this is embroidery, a handmade embroidery, and also pens with, well, this is
I
a finished
love
work.
that, Violeta.
Thank you. And then I writing also in Arabic, because I think it's also part of myself already, the Arab culture. So it's very important for me to send message in Arabic. This is the word hope in Arabic, means love.
Oh.
I think it's a good wish for everyone for this new year. A lot of love, a lot of health, and a lot of good vibrations for everyone. If you want to see, I have another one. I can show you
Yes.
my last. Those are my last works. This is like a handmade and embroidery machine, and also acrylic. All my works speak about the women that are around me, and I work a lot with this, like injection. This is for henna. Normally, women use, this is cat. So this is cat, okay? No, don't worry about this. And then I take this, like this, and I paint. I don't know if you can see that.
Yes.
And then I put here the acrylics. Look.
Oh, okay. Instead of
And
like
then this is like a technique used for henna, but I use for drawings. I'm gonna show you now my last ones made with this.
This
For
makes me so
example,
happy.
this one
That's
made with
so
henna.
gorgeous. Oh, I see.
Can you see that? This
Yes.
is work with the henna.
Oh my God.
So I mix the mediums. I'm making a research about new materials also. This is another one. This is all handmade.
I'm so happy that you're sharing this. This is so beautiful.
Thank you.
And I
This
love
is
the way
also
that
made
you're fusing
with
like
henna.
parts of yourself and your culture into your art. Because everybody does that, but
Yes, of course.
we do it without knowing sometimes.
Yes, it's part of my daily life. My work is part of my feelings, and it's part of my emotions, and it's part of my culture. And I use a lot of black and white, like flamenco colors, because
Yeah.
I also like flamenco. It's part of my Spanish culture. It's not a topic, but I like it,
Do you
and
know how to dance
like
flamenco?
I like to use it. So yeah, and I also love gold color. I used to use like palette of colors normally. Sometimes I change, like this one, for example. I introduce another, like this, for example. That normally is black and white, especially. I will show you another ones. This is This is rated in Arabic. Kawa means power. This is a strong woman that is working with the henna is not in the hand. The henna is already, she's playing with the henna, so she's playing with her own life. I want to give like a message, like a empowering message for women that don't believe in themselves, that they should believe in themselves more. So I'm making this kind of work also because some women that are around me in Morocco, also in Spain, but more in Morocco, they don't believe in themselves and they think life just take them and they go and they follow life. No, they have life. They have to follow themselves and
they have
believe in
to
themselves.
empower themselves.
Yes, this is Horia. This is writing Horia. This is a work made with a special machine and with silk that use. I made this in Fest in summer. And to make this work, helped me a craftsman of the Medina. He has a special machine that I don't have already, but I hope to have it.
But you will.
And
You will.
yeah, I will, of course. And this is another thing that I want to do this year is learn the techniques that are complicated. I never learned, but I really want to learn, especially with this machine, and these techniques that they use to make the traditional embroidery of kaftan, Moroccan kaftan, and Moroccan jilaba, and Moroccan dresses that are amazing, and I love the patterns that they make. So they use this kind of like sewing machines. It's a little bit complicated to use it because you have to show so on the top and then down you have to move like something like to make the draw down. Really, you are moving up, but you are also moving down. So it's a little bit complicated, but I will try to learn.
But the result is so stunning. It's so
Sorry?
gorgeous. The result is stunning. Like super bello.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So for the new year for 2021, do you have like any new goals other than to learn this technique? Do you have any plans, resolutions?
Yes, I have a lot of plans. Well, at the moment I'm in Spain, but I will go, of course, back to Morocco when this crazy time finish and when we can travel normally. Yeah, because we have no job in Morocco, so we have to come back to Spain, and we are supported by the family also, and doing another things. And then I have more time also because my family support me, so I can create more works. So I'm so happy to work with the Camp Gallery and do new project, and I'm so excited about this.
Yeah,
And
we're
also,
blessed to have you.
yeah, I'm also really happy. This make me feel more like alive and have more like ideas and concentrate more about my work because I have like a goal. So that's it.
Yeah, you have people who are gonna be like, yes, please show me everything that you're making. Like, please tell me what
Yeah,
you're doing. Which is probably, I think that, well, I'm assuming it's like a good takeaway from this last year because 2020 has been so insane all over the world. It hasn't just been insane in Spain or just in Morocco or just in the United States. It's been crazy everywhere.
yes, it's crazy time.
So I feel like I'm assuming that it's been a good takeaway to at least know that you've had your art to carry you through it in a positive way. No?
Yeah.
Yay. Melanie says she's happy too, all because of Aurora's introduction.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I have more projects. I would love to continue with the residency and of artists. I would like to invite and make more workshops and also like create groups and bring from another countries and make artist co-working groups in France, in Morocco. And then work also with the craftsman, the craft people in the Medina to make the crafts of Morocco be around the world because they are being hidden all this time.
Yes.
And it's been so complicated also for the people of Fez in Morocco. And I have also different projects like to continue writing a book and designing, because I also write poetry and make designs. Yeah, and the first year that I sorry.
What can't you do? You're so
Yeah, because
cool.
my grandma, she was poet, and then I like to read poetry. I like to write. It's like part of my art and the writing. This is why I also using also the Arabic calligraphy, because I love it, and I think it's like poetry with things and characters. And then I will continue this book. I wrote a book, Habitar el Cuerpo, is the title in Spanish. It's like live in the body.
Yeah.
As you know, Morocco and Spain are very different culturally.
Yes.
The woman lives completely different. The concept of the body is totally different. So like I consider a free woman, and I travel. I love to be in contact with a lot of people, and I especially woman and interested woman. So I wanted to give like another perspective to the body, how people use the body in a Western country or in an Oriental country with a different religion also.
Yeah.
And this is not a very complicated topic to speak about,
But it's
especially in
important.
Morocco.
It's important
Yeah.
to at least think about how different it is for everybody wherever they may be.
Yeah, so my first book was about, I was speaking about this with the 68 draws and also poems. And then I hope to publish and do another one this year also about this.
Dang.
Yeah, I hope to do that also.
Jeez. Well, oh my God. I just you're so cool. I could listen to you talk about all these things. En serio. Well, I only have one more question.
Yes.
I just want to know if you know how to say Happy New Year in Arabic.
Yeah. سنة سعيدة لكل شيء عليكم كاملين سنة سعيدة
Sana say that. Oh
سنة
my God.
سعيدة
I was gonna
Feliz
try.
año nuevo in Spanish. Feliz
Año
año
nuevo.
nuevo a todos.
Well, thank you so much,
Sana means
Violeta.
year, Saida means happy, so it's like a happy year.
Okay, cool. It's gonna be one
It's
of
not
my
so
life's missions
complicated.
to learn Arabic.
Yeah, it's not so complicated. Well,
No.
if you live for a while in an Arabic country, you will finish like learning, because it's like everybody is Arabic is around you, and I love languages, so I like languages. I love Arabic too.
Was that your first language or was Spanish your first language?
My first language is Spanish. Then
Okay.
I learned English at the high school, and then I got a scholarship. I went to New York when I was 23, and
Okay.
also to London. Yeah, I love it. That
Cool.
was like before and after for me. And then I I improved my English working with the tourists in Morocco. So I improved my English in Morocco. Yeah, it's crazy, but
Who would
it's
have
true.
thought that your English would get better in Morocco?
Yeah, because I was surrounded by English or English speaking people also, and I have like foreigner friends from another countries, and then this is the common language that we use to communicate.
Cool. I would have assumed that more people in Morocco spoke Spanish than English, like people visiting.
Yeah, you know, in Morocco is a multicultural, multilingual country, and then in the north, people speaks more Spanish.
Yeah.
Arabic is the first language, and also Berber in some areas of Morocco. But also in the center of Morocco, they speak more French. because the colonization
Yeah.
in the north more Spanish because it's close to more to Spain. But as I don't speak French, so when I arrived to Morocco, I had to communicate with people around me, and many people they just used to speak Arabic, not another language. So it was a challenge for me.
Okay.
Um,
But now you're
yeah,
fluent?
like yeah, yes, I'm fluent, but not in classic Arabic. It's different to
Yeah.
that is the I mean in Morocco they call Darija to the local Arabic.
Okay.
So I speak a local Moroccan Arabic, not the Arabic from the books or from the television. It's a little bit different, but for
Wow.
me it's more easy to understand than the films in Arabic, for example.
Jesus. Do they speak classical Arabic in the films?
Yes, mostly. Yeah, sometimes if
Okay.
for example, it's a Moroccan film, filmed in Morocco, they speak more Moroccan. But if it's like an international Arabic film, they speak in classic Arabic.
I love learning these things. I love this.
Yeah, you have to come to Morocco, please.
Oh my gosh, Melanie, if you're watching, please,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need to
please
go
come to
visit.
Morocco. You have to come and enjoy and know all the nice things that are around, all the art and crafts and we can make for example a residency for artists from Miami to Morocco.
I bet it's gorgeous. Well, Morocco's so ancient that like there's so much to go through, I think.
Yes,
So much that
it's a
hasn't
very
even been
intense
found.
country. Yes, true.
Jeez. Bueno, I'm gonna let you get back to your New Year's, but I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
You too.
I'm super happy that I got to meet
Me
you and
too.
talk
I'm
to
really
you.
happy to talk to you, and I
Yeah.
hope.
No, yeah. So happy New Year because you're gonna get there earlier than I am.
Yeah, happy New Year too, and to all of you in Miami, and wish you the best. Wish you all like the nicest things of the world this year. That's we have to pass away this year and have new vibrations and new good energy to affront a new challenge.
Yeah, starting now.
And,
As soon as the
yeah, and
clock
to make
strikes
a lot of
12 over
art,
there.
to work a lot.
Thank you so much, Violeta.
Thank you, Maria.
Ciao.
Bye. Bye bye. Bye to everyone.